Hello everyone, this is Afsar Ali. So this is the continuation of my previous video, that is Webdriverio version 7 Cucumber real-time scenario part 1. If you are coming directly to this section, please go and watch the previous part 1 video, which is in where we have completed this two scenario already. All right. So in this video, we're gonna complete another two scenario that we have written. Those two scenario you can see here, right? This scenario would be the add product to the online cart and checkout section, and we have a contact customer service for the previous successful order. So these two scenarios that we have written in the first video itself will be covering. All right, so you can also get this video link in the current video's descriptions. Also, you can find the GitHub link that I'll be providing the description sections as well. For part 1, you can go and check out for this branch over here. All right, there are two branch for class 2. This is the current videos information, or all the code will be here in this branch. Or if you want both of them, then just select the master branch and clone this repo, and you can run from there. All right. Okay, so in the last video we saw we completed this step definition. I shall verify address information in my address section. All right, so if I go to the step definition over here in my account steps, all right, so we have written only till here, navigate to address. So the verification part we haven't completed yet. So if you see here, right, we have written till go to my address. So after click on this my address section, what we need to do is in this video we're gonna read all these details over here, okay, and we validate those information are correct or not when we created our account, right? So those information already saved, right? So then we need to validate this address information with respect to the object that we have saved in a global variable in last video, right? So let's get started directly to the code and see how we can do. Okay, so what I'll do, I'll create another method for verification. So this one till navigation, I can also run this test so that you can just know whether this is working correctly, right? So what I need to do, npm run test. All right, so it will open the browser and will create a new account, then log in with that username, then it will go to the address section and it will validate. Okay. Okay, so it's going to sign in. Okay, it's creating the account. Okay, so now it will sign out, then it will sign in with a newly created account. Then it will click on my addresses. Okay, now it closes. So from here onward we'll be starting. All right, so we went till the address. Now here the validation, verify address is correct. All right, so what I need to do is, yeah, here we get all the elements for each of them. For example, you can go here and I can see what is this name. So this is the class name is address name. This is also address name, the first name and second name. Similarly, we have company. All right, so, all other things, address 1, address 2. So those information I already capture the I already capture its elements over here. You can see, all right, address, history, button my wish list, etc. All right, everything is there. So what we need to do is we need to now get those text and validate. right? Okay, so this is the CSS selector for first name, last name. Okay, so just copy this and here already there, right? Address name. Similarly, address company, company also there. You can see here. All right, so that would be the second one. Similarly, all others. So you can see over here. So what I do, I use this one over here. Okay. All right. So this is four uh, four thing that will be validating: name and the company address, address one and address two, whatever you see over here. This is the name and company address. This is address one and this is address two. Okay, so this is what we'll be validating over here, and how we assert is we can do assertion based on whatever we already provided during account creation. If you go to auth.step, right, we created one address object and saved into global shared variable in WDIO config over here. If you see here, right, before feature we have one object called global.shared variable. Within that we have another object called address. So within this address we have created some fake data, all right, in the auth step over here: first name, last name, company, address one and address two. All right, so we can use those this global variable to assert with the real value that we get it from the UI. All right, then if that matches, okay, then our test will pass. If that doesn't match with whatever things present over here, then our test will fail. All right, here we have written expect name, whatever you got the text of that particular element. Okay, address name to be. So this is the share variable that we have already present in our global variable. If you see in here, right, global dot share variable, this address, within that we have address, last name and first name. So because this one is having first name plus the last name with a space, so we'll be using like this to verify this name is equal to this. All right, similarly we can do for this company name as well. All right, so expect company name to be. All right, so we can also get this global variable address, and you can get it from auth step that we have already done this company. All right, here you can go ahead and just dot company. Similarly for the address one and address two as well we can do. Okay, so written for the address one and address two. Let's run it whether this works okay or not. Okay, so let me run it quickly. Okay, I'll sign in, sign up, then sign in. Okay. All right, going to address. There is some issue. Let me see what's the issue over here. So you can also see this is giving a correct information in the assertion as well. So there is some failure in the assertion itself. Okay, so it seems it's okay. So the issue over here is you can see I did one mistake over here. Address, then it should be address one. There's no company. This copy paste issue. Okay, so if I run again, I think it should pass. Let me Run again. Okay, so now it's all passing. Fine. Then next thing that we'll be doing in here, we'll continue on the other two scenario. Okay, I'll just copy this scenario from here and just add it to our feature file. Okay, so what we are doing in this scenario is add product to online cart and checkout. So the first thing that we are doing is I'm on the sign in page. Okay, once I log in with using newly created credentials, then when I add below product to the cart, dress, casual dress, this thing, okay, then I shall validate shopping cart as below. So once you add this, you also validate those products is being added or not in the cart itself while you are checking out, right? I need to validate whether this is correct or not. Then I shall be able to buy the product. So you need to go through all these screens in the purchase. All right. So this is what we did in the last video itself. Manually, I showed you what are the scenarios for this. Okay, let's write all these step definitions. Correct. So these two no need to write because already we are reusing. Okay. So here you can see login using newly created credentials. So these two step definition no need to write again because we already have those. Right. So what we need to do is now we need to add this step definition with a data table itself. So what I do here, I can create one more step definition and one more page as well for the product page. So after login you will see this page. Okay, so after that to buy the product you need to select these categories, right? Woman, dress or t-shirt. So basically if you see here we have the categories and we are providing those category information on from the data table itself. So for that what we need to do is we can either we can write XPath for each of them, or maybe we can dynamically we can write one XPath and we can dynamically generate or click on this woman or dress or t-shirt, etc. based on this category name. If it is dresses, it will click dresses. If it is t-shirt or woman, subsequently it will click on that. Okay, so what we can do now, let me just create one of the one XPath for that. It will click on that based on the text that we have provided on in here. So we'll look into this first, right? Okay, so this is the XPath. If I change dresses to woman, then it will select woman, similar to t-shirt. All right, so yeah, based on this it will select it will select these categories. So how we can write it, let's first write our step definition. All right, I can see add below product. Let me first create one of the file over here and I would name it as product product.step.js. All right. Similarly, I need to write product.page.js for the page objects. Here the step definitions over here. All right. So if I go here, and also I can import given when then. Okay, then I add this step definition over here, and this table is for the data table that we have currently in here. All right, so for this data table we need to use the table right? I add below product to the cart. All right. So then what we need to do is for adding those products, whatever we can see in here. Okay, dresses, casual dresses. So first is select the category, then select subcategory, then the name of that product, then model, then quantity. So this thing that we'll be doing within this step definition. So what we can do now, we go to the product page. All right. So then we need to create the page object for this product page, whatever we see here, all elements that we can just get it here. Class product page. All right. So then I need to write export new product page for this. And here we can write all the page object that we see for this product page. All right. Okay, I'll copy this XPath and we'll make it dynamic. Okay, so get category. All right, so let it be there for now. We'll make it dynamic. Then we have subcategory. So once we click on this category, right, you can see these are the subcategory as well. And also when you click on the category, also you can see a subcategory section over within that as well. So in here you can see the subcategory section. All right. So yeah, subcategory name, image, then yeah, this section. Then these are the products. Okay, let's get the locator for those. Okay, so here also subcategory tops and dresses as well. So based on our subcategory, whether this is a casual dress or tops or whatever, right, or dresses, based on that it will select dynamically as well. So I just get this subcategory name, and what we'll do, we'll save as multiple we will find multiple elements over here. So dollar dollar, it will find elements, basically multiple element it will find. Similarly for the product title as well. Okay, so the title as well, here the titles, all the titles, it will select this particular thing. Okay, then we have add to cart button. Okay, let's get those add to cart button as well. Then the continue. So once you click on this add to cart button, then you should see the proceed to checkout or continue shopping. Those two button also we need to get it. All right. Okay, now I got all the elements over here. Okay, to save some time, let me show you. Okay, so we have input quantity, how many count of quantity you want, then button add to cart, button continue shopping, then model will come, so that is the text model, then button shopping cart, list shopping cart items. So this is the list of items present in the shopping cart, it will show. Then button cart checkout, of that checkout button for that cart. Then list summary table row. So this is the summary list row, we'll see later on. Okay, so let's now continue on the actions that we are going to perform for the addition of the product. So add below product to the cart. So this is the one that we need to complete for this. All right, so what we need to do is I can write here actions. All right, so this is add product function with table. Table is the data table that will be passing from here. Alright, so this is the data table that will be passing in the step definition from here and from here to here. Alright, this table. So then what we need to do is we need to uh, read this table data. So how we can read the table data is, let me write the const table row equals the table dot hashes. All right, so this will give us the table rows of each of the rows present in this feature file. Okay, so one row is this, the second row is the second sets of data. All right, so now we got the array. Okay, so basically it will give us the list of rows. So we need to use for loop for this. So what we can do is for, okay, const element, okay, so of table row, fine. So this is this element is for one set of data. Okay, so this element, that element will be for first row of data. Then second time when it will run, this for loop will run, then it will add the second sets of data or second sets of this product, okay, to the cart. So let's first see for the first record how it is being adding to the cart. All right, so for what I can do now, for const first thing that we need to, we are already in this page, I believe. So we need to click on this category section, okay, women or dresses or t-shirts. So for that we have a dynamic, we need to write one dynamic uh, locator for that, right? So what I can do, instead of using this category, I can use something like this. Okay, I can use, yep, copy. I want to use this basically because this is for one, this is not the dynamic one. So for dynamic one, what we need to do is, okay, so here I use this one. All right, and also if you see here, Oman is, we can remove that over here, and I can use dollar, then curly bracket, and within that I can write element. Element, it is the first row. Okay, we know we got the first rows object. All right, so first row we got, and we can see if first row dot category, it will give me dresses. Okay, so if I see, if I say element dot category, it will give me the dress. So this particular element, whatever it will return the element for this Oman section, the category section, this one. So we need to click on this first, right? And I can save it in constant somewhere. Then we click on that. All right. So I would say const btn category, and then just click on that. Click on that particular, and before that we need to use await because this is asynchronous. All right. So once you click on this woman section, now you will come to the subcategory section, right? So for subcategory section, okay, I'll write here now This is the category first one. Now subcategory. Okay, subcategory section. For that we have already one button subcategory, and we do have multiple element is returning. Okay, so what I did, instead of using this kind of, you can use another way. I'll just show you another way of writing this. Okay, so what we can do here, this dot subcategory. All right. Okay, so this is a kind of array. We know this sub button subcategory is array. For that, what we need to do is for each we can use. All right, for each async. Okay, and this is the value. Then we can use the function like this. All right. So here we know we got this is it will contain multiple elements, right? Because it's a find element. If you see here, multiple element that it's finding. All right. So once you get the multiple element means tops and dresses, these two. So we need to select based on here the subcategory, whether a casual dress or tops or whatever is present. Based on that, we select, we click on that. So basically, we'll just filtering out. Okay, we can use also filter, but in this way, I'm just looping through it. And what I'll do, this is the way that I wanted to just show you that you can use as well. Okay, subcategory, you can say await the value dot get text. Okay, so once you get the text over here, and you need to match it from the data table, because in data table also we are passing this subcategory, right? So what you can do here, if okay, this subcategory equals okay element dot, so element dot meaning this row. So this for sorry, this row, right, of that table, data tables row, element dot we need to use here this subcategory. All right. So if this matches, so what we need to do is we need to click on that. Okay, if that matches, then it will come over here, then it will click and we'll just break from here. Okay, value dot click. All right, then after that we can write also. Okay, it's no need to write also something, and just return from here, and it will yeah, that's all. It will dynamically, it will select based on the value that you have provided in here. It will select from that section, from this list. All right. So now the next thing that we need to do is select the product. Which product that you want to select? Suppose I click on this top. Okay. Once you click on that, now the next thing that we need to add is the select the product. All right. So for selecting the product, what you need to do is we need to match this title of the product over here. Okay, faded t-shirt sleeve or blouse, whatever that we have provided in our feature file, like printed dress. Then this thing is while checking out, will validating this quantity and all. So yeah, for here what we need to do is for the title one also. For if you see here, we have another txt product title. If I just show you here how I have written the product, similar way that I have used for subcategory, you can see there will be two titles. Okay, this two text is being selected. Okay, if you have like 10, then 10 will be selected only. So once you got the list, okay, so basically we are getting the list of that element. Once you get the list of element, then we use the similar way of writing this for each loop. Okay, so what I do, text dot for each. All right, then similar way async, then the value you can write similar way that we have done last step. Right, then constant, then the product name, await value dot get text. All right, you can also use the first approach that I have done here using content text and all, but sometimes what happens, the product name also contains some text or might not work properly, so better to use this way as well. Yeah, it's your preference. Okay, once you write for the select product, okay, add to cart. Then okay, when we click on this title, right, so it will go to another pop-up, I believe. Yeah. Okay, so it will come to here. Then you can enter the quantity. So quantity also we have provided in here. Okay, quantity, and also you can validate the model number. Model is demo1. Yeah, okay, so demo1. You can also add as many as validation you want, size, those kind of thing. Okay, and also this things you can also validate as well if you want. All right, so yeah, we are just doing for a model and quantity over here, and quantity also is being dynamically we are providing from the feature file itself. So the next thing, once you click on this title, select product using that to get text title, the next thing is input, enter quantity. Okay, then after that enter quantity, then click on the add to cart button. Okay, enter quantity, then validate. Okay, validate the model number. Okay, so whatever you see here, it should be same with the feature file that we are providing here, demo3. Okay, for that what you need to do is, okay, so here the text model, here if you see here, model, product reference and editable, so this will give us this demo1. Then we are just validating that text element dot model. Okay, then the next thing that we need to do is click add to cart button. So this add to cart button that we need to click. Okay, then after that add to cart, once you click on this add to cart, so if you really want to continue on adding more products, you need to click on the continue shopping button, and if you want to directly go to checkout from here, you can go. So in our case, just we'll click on this continue button. After clicking on the continue button, we'll be selecting again the next for loop, next item in the for loop. All right, which for loop? This the the data table for loop. If you see here, right, we have, once you click on this add to cart button, I think will be done for uh, the first row. For the second row, again you need to click on the this category, main category, right? For that, what we need to do is add to cart, then continue. Okay, once you continue, then it will go for the second one, dresses or t-shirt, whatever. All right, so yeah, let's do it. Okay, you can see here, continue shopping button. We are waiting for clickable because it takes some time to appear. When you click on the add to cart button, it will take some time. That's why I have given some wait over here, and then continue, click on that, then automatically it will be in this page. So this category is visible and clickable as well. So when it try to run the second, when it try to run for the second row, then it will again start from there itself. Okay, yeah, it will select for the second product, then go ahead with the quantity, then validate the model number, then add to cart, etc. So once that is being done, we will do, because this step definition is only for add to cart, add product to the cart, right? After that, I shall validate what is being added to the shopping cart. Okay, so once you add it, we need to validate these are the correct information are there or not, right? Okay, so once that is being done, what I do is this add to product, we can call it in our step definition. All right, for that I think we need to import product page, product page, page objects, product page. So from product page, we have add products, and within this we need to pass the table. This is the table or data table, and here need to add a weight. All right, I can go ahead here, then it will work as expected, right? Then the next thing that we need to do is we need to use for the validation of the need to validate in the cart itself. So either you can go ahead and check over here, or maybe in my case I can go to the product checkout page itself here. Okay, so in here we need to validate whatever we have added already in the checkout page. We need to validate this name and then model. Okay, this model, SKU model, then the quantity, right? So those information that will be validating, also will be validating the delivery address, which is the same as the address present during our account creation. Okay, yeah, this thing we need to validate in here. So if I go and create the step definition for that, so here I have written I shall validate shopping cart as below. Okay, and the data table similar to the previous one. We do also have a data table over here. Okay, so we'll be using similar way of data table using the for loop. Okay, I have written already in the product page.js file. I added one more function called verify shopping cart. So if you see here, what I'm doing here is this dot button shopping cart move to. Okay, so just I'm moving to that shopping cart, then expecting a number of element that length is should be 2, meaning this here, if you see this cart, right? So once I hover on this, I should see that two product is listed over here, because I added already two elements, two products already in here. So when I hover on that, then I should see two products. Currently this is one here, but in my case it would be two products. So that's why I'm validating that as well, the length of that list of shopping cart items. So if you see here, this is also returning the list of the products present over here. So the XPath is like this. Okay, then after that I have button cart checkout button. Once you click on that, it will navigate to the checkout page. All right, so if you see here, all right, so here, okay, so I think I had some issue on clicking on this checkout button. So what I did, I directly navigated to this particular page, which is basically, if you see, if you observe this URL, right? If I click on the checkout button, it will basically change that controller. Instead of order, oh yeah, so this is the controller order, because I was already in the order page, right? So it should be this order, right? So once you navigate to, if you are already logged in and navigate to this URL, you will be in the checkout page. So once you are in the checkout page, I'm just validating the heading title of that. Okay, and then after that I'm validating also uh, the title of the this page, which is shopping cart summary. Then the table, so the table now I'm reading, so I can show you that as well. All right, so if you see here, what I'm doing here is similar. I'm just reading the data from data table, then list of summary table. It's basically, if you see TR over here, okay, so each of the elements, so here I have only one. If I have multiple, so let me just add one more product and you can see. Okay, all right, and then also we need to validate this address and all, and then proceed to checkout till end. So yeah, let's do this particular I shall be able to buy the product step. Okay, so I added this step definition. For that I shall be able to buy the product. Then in the product page itself we'll be creating another function. Okay, let me just minimize this function also. So the function name we can add as buy product. Okay, so async, so will not be providing any data table for here. Okay, first click on this continue button in this summary. Okay, so that is the name is button continue checkout summary. Then after that I need to validate the address the similar way that we did for the previous one after login, right? So similar, we can validate that as well. All right, so this is the validation. Okay, we have written the assertions for that, the names here. Then after that, what we need to do is next page, click on this continue checkout. Okay, Okay, so once you click on this continue button, basically we need to wait for some. So if you see here, this is the heading of that. Every page there is a heading. So what we can do is we can add some wait using this title. Okay, page title, I would say. Let me see here. So this is page heading basically. So using this, when we click on this click button to the next page, it will basically load for some time, so that we need to wait for a particular time period, right? So for that, what we need to do is in the common uh, page itself, we can use one common method we can write over here for wait. All right, so let me write over here. Okay, so this is the verify page heading method, and the title, the text that we'll be providing as an argument, and it will get this page heading from here. Okay, this one, page heading class, and it will match with the title, and it will wait till 10 seconds. If within the 10 second that page didn't appear, or this text didn't appear, then there'll be error out. Okay, timeout message. Then after that, it will just get the heading and assert as well, that matching or not. Once this is available, we are also asserting over here. Okay, so same thing we can use in here after click on this continue button. In fact, we can use in here as well after clicking this summary button as well. All right. Okay, so once you click on the summary button, basically, I think this is shipping address. Because if you are not logged in already, right, then it will go to this sign in page. Otherwise, directly it will go to the addresses. Okay. Yeah, let me see here the title of this summary page. Okay, shipping cart summary. Once you click on this button, it should be address over here. All right, we can also see still. Let me click on again. Okay, so this should be addresses over here. Then after that, we have navigating to shipping page. So yeah, once you validate the address and all in here, okay, once you click on the checkout again, we need to validate for the shipping page. Same, because it will wait for some time for the title to be appear for 10 seconds. All right, and also validate the title whether this is correct or not. So it should be the shipping. Yeah, so I get this shipping over here. All right, so once that is being done, it will wait. Just check out. I think I need to click on also. We need to validate this also. So without clicking this, if you click on this, I need to validate whether this alert is present or not. Okay, then click on that. Then click check the terms and condition. Then proceed to checkout. So this validation also we need to add over here. Okay, so here first continue checkout, then okay, without clicking on this checkbox, if you continue click, then you will get this error message, error model. All right, so this is I am validating over here. Then also I'm validating the text of that model. Okay, so now I need to close that model, then check that terms and condition, then click on continue. All right, All right, so close the modal error. So you can get all these uh, CSS selector and everything over here. Okay, so I'm not going to get the locators, etc. You can get also the code in the video description as well. Right, I'll be providing the GitHub link. So once you click on this again, then it should navigate to the next page. Okay, should be the header. Let's see what is the header title. Okay, so the title would be please choose your method. Okay, so here which way you pay by bank wire or pay by check method that will be adding over here after that. All right, so I need to just validate. Right, so the page heading, please choose your payment method, then link code. So basically after that just click on this. Okay, pay by bank wire, then verify. The next page title would be order summary. Okay, so when you click on that, the page title would be order summary. Okay, so once you have over here, you can see this things, then also you can also validate this total amount as well. Then certain things you can validate, then I confirm my order, you can click on that. Okay, I click on this button, I confirm button, then after that I should see successful message over here. Okay, so your order on my store is complete, and this is the message. Once you click on this button, then you should see alert payment success is to display. Okay, payment success, this one. Okay, then after that what you need to do is um, validate this text, your order is on my store is complete. Okay, so you can see here alert success, get text, then the text should be your order on my store is complete, this one. Also you can the reference number you can also store in a global variable as well. Okay, so what we can do is we get this reference number from this text. Okay, from here. Okay, you can get the text from this EU something whatever present over here. You can get this and store into a global variable to validate your successful purchase as well. Okay, so I think this is the completion of our I shall be able to buy the product. So, and I shall be able to buy the product using the check payment. The check payment that will not be covering in this. Okay, so yeah, for the bank wire we have completed. You can see, need to add over here. Wait, product page dot buy the product. Okay, so once we are able to buy the product over here and it validate everything. Let's see whether this works or not, because we added a lot of things for the product addition. Basically what we did is login, okay, after that add below product into cart, then we validated those product which is being in the shopping cart. Okay, then I shall be able to buy the product till end. We just added those, and for this maybe I'll just add a step definition, but will not do anything over here. Okay, so to be added, so for the cart payment, we'll be doing later on. Fine. So if I run this, let's see whether this is working or not. If there is any issue, we need to fix it. All right, let me run it. So there'll be three scenarios it will run. Okay, so you can see it's entering the product and yeah, selecting the another product. Yeah, entering the quantity. Then I should yeah going for the checkout. Okay, so there is one issue seems. Common page is not defined over here. So what I forgot, I think yes, I forgot to import this common page in here. Okay, so now this common page, because we use this validation, this header title validation method that we use, right? That is present in the common page. So we didn't imported that. So let me run again. Seems okay for now. Okay, let's see whether this time is passing. Okay, I'm going to check out summary page. Yeah, validating that term and condition. Okay, now going for payment, confirm my order. Hopefully this works. Okay, fine. I think all scenario got passed. Okay, so for this particular scenario 3, all got passed. Now we have another scenario that is scenario 4. Okay, so scenario 4 basically what it says is contact customer service for the previous successful order. So whatever you have just now purchased using this scenario 3, you need to contact the customer care service and send a refund request to the customer care. Okay, let's see how we can do that. Okay, so in here what we need to do is we need to go to contact us. Okay, so once we are in the contact us page, in here you need to select customer service. Then we need to validate this email address, whatever the email address that we have saved in the global variable. We need to validate whether this email address or username is correct or not. Okay, then after that the reference number, just now whatever that we purchased, that reference number is present over here or not. Okay, then after that the product, once you select that reference number, then the product, these three products should be present, whichever we just now purchased from here. Okay, this 2 or 3, whatever the number of product in the list, you should see 2 or 3 products present or not. Then you need to write something here for refund request, then send the request. Then you need to see the successful message as well over here, this one. Okay, so this is what that we need to do in this scenario. Okay, so these two are common, no need to do, and I am on the contact page, so this is what you need to write. So for that, what we need to do is we need to create one more step definition called contact. Okay, contact dot step. .js. Similar way for page object also, contact.page.js. Okay, and I can say for page object contact page, then I need to write export default new contact page. All right, so then all the elements we need to declare over here. First, the contact page, the link, this link. Okay, after that, we need to get all the drop downs elements, this input box, this send button, then text box, etc. Okay, so need to get all this located over here. Okay, you can see the drop down for subject heading. Okay, this one. Then we have is input email ID reference as well. This is the reference, and we have submit button, then input message, this one. Okay, yeah. Let's write here the actions. Okay, so actions mean whatever we are trying to do here. Okay, so the first thing is the drop down. The first drop down, select by visible text, customer service. Okay, once you select that, then we need to get the value at input this email. Okay, my email, this the value that we get, and we need to validate. So this is the assertion that we have done, and we assert it through to the global variable that we have for email in our before scenario method. All right, global shared variable email that we saved during account creation, right? So we just validate that in here, the email address. Then after that, select by index, drop down reference number. I just select the first one, and once I select the first one, I need to select how I need to check how many numbers of product is being present on that. So here I can also validate that. Then enter some text over here. So this is what I'm entering. Either I got some issue with my product I bought yesterday. Can you please help me with the refund, please? So something like that, or anything you can write over here. Then click on the send button. Okay. So yeah, this is what that we are gonna do for the refund one. Okay. So once that is being done in contact page, then we need to go to the step definition for the contact over here. Need to write given when then. Okay, then after that I send a refund request to the customer care for previous order. So if I go here, also I'm on the contact page, we need to do that. Then I send the refund request to customer care for previous order, so that is being done over here. Okay, I'm on the contact page. Then after that we need to validate this customer care service, contact us, the title also need to validate over here. But before that, I think we need to click on this contact us link. Okay, for that what I need to do is I need to check whether this contact us is visible or not, then click on that. All right, so home page, so I need to import home page. All right, so once you have that, also you need to import the common page. Okay, common page. So yeah, this is present in the home page contact link, and then need to validate whether the customer service contact us is present after clicking on that. Alright, so once you click on that, just verify that and just wait for some time. Then after that, we need to perform this operation over here. Okay, so just save it, and within here I need to just validate. In here we get the method that we created in the contact page, send message to customer care. This one we can use that over here. All right, so for that, just import that contact page. Contact page. Okay, so once you have this over here, just use contact dot send message to customer care. Okay, I need to use await. All right, so I think that should be all over here. Okay, let me just quickly see here. I'm on the contact page, done. Then I send a refund request to the customer care for previous order. This is the one. All right, and inside that I have this. So let's run it and let's see how it works or not. Okay, so for that, let me just quickly open up this, just clear up, and then npm run test. Okay, my network issue, let me just fix that. Okay, so it's loading the page. Okay, sign up. Okay, then sign out, then sign in. Okay, then add the product. Okay, it is in this checkout section. Proceed to checkout, then shipping, then the payment. Okay, once that is being done, it will go to the contact us. Okay, your order on my store is complete. That's okay. Now it will go to the contact. Okay, it will go log in. Then after that, it will check with the contact us. Okay, so now let's see over here. Okay, it validated everything, and I think all got passed, all the scenarios. Right? I think that would be all for this. And also, if you do not want to see this all logs, okay, so what we can do, we can remove those logs as well. Okay, so if you see in here, log label, I have put as info. If I just put one or error, then I won't see all unnecessary logs over here. Only in case of error, I'll be seeing some logs. Okay, so yeah, I think that's all for this video. In the next video, what we'll be doing is we'll be creating we'll be doing some reporting stuff. Then also we'll be doing CI/CD stuffs as well. Okay. Okay. So I'll be giving the link of this GitHub link for this particular video. So for this video, you can also check in class 2. Okay, you can get all the code that we have done in this current session. Okay. Also, you can get the link of my previous video part 1 in the video description as well. Okay. Yeah. Please write your suggestions or feedback, anything in the comment section as well. Okay. I'll try to reply. Yep. Please like, share, and subscribe my channel. Thank you for watching.